All right, we're here. PGN podcast episode 54. Damn it. How long we been doing it here though?
Shit, it's been
We started
about
like what episode 20 or 30 something? We started doing it here. I forgot. But yeah, it's crazy though. How was everybody's week?
it was good. It was all right till the end when I had to watch Penn State play. But the only good thing about today, the Patriots don't play, so there's no terror or heartbreak that can happen.
Is Penn State eligible for the playoff?
Yeah, they're eligible for the playoffs, but they could have won the Big Ten championship last night. They lost again.
How many losses do they have?
Two.
Two? Okay.
But all to big good teams. They lose to Ohio State and they lose to Oregon.
Yeah, imagine we lose to though, because if you lose to a good team, they kind of tax it against you, but kind of don't.
Yeah.
If you lose to an ass team, like how the whole Florida thing's going on, because they already named the top thing that Miami didn't make it, people were mad. But supposedly, why they had it like that so far, because the official ain't out to today.
Yeah.
But it was like a preview kind of, and it was because they lost to Syracuse or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Miami, they had like a bad loss.
Yeah, and it ends the whole
so like that fucked them up. So the good thing is, you guys lost, but at least it was good losses.
Can't beat those big teams. This is the thing that separates the great teams from the. You're in the pack, but you're not.
Is it Oregon like the fucking Nike headquarters?
Yeah. They in New Jersey every fucking year, and they all look awful, like some highlighted shit. Fuck that team, bro.
Yeah.
My week was good. What about you, man?
It was good. Nice and chill. We had half days the whole week.
Oh, yeah, we saw the emails about that.
Yeah, we had half days the whole week. So it was chill. Nice chill.
Tuesday we got a half a day. Last week was the last full week.
Yeah.
So.
I put up my tree yesterday. You know, that's a good thing, right? I wasn't gonna do it, but then somebody convinced me, like, come on, man, I'm sure your son wants a tree up in your house. I'm like, yeah, but he has a tree at his mom's house. You know what I'm saysaying? Like, yeah, but come on, it's Christmas.
You gotta have 2 Christmases?
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let me kind of ask him. So I was like, because, one of my friends was on the phone, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, put that tree up. What the fuck? Blah, blah, like in front of him, right? But then, like, I asked him, I was like, you care to put a Christmas tree up? And he kind of, like, looked at me. I was like, all right, you care. I was like, all right, you care. Whatever. So I put the tree up. And he was actually happy yesterday. He was like, we put the tree up. So Christmas movie.
Okay.
Jack Black movie that just came out. The little Christmas movie that he was like a kid wrote
Santa.
Okay. He wrote,
I'm going to get my Festivus aluminum pole. That's what I'm going to get. Up in my apartment. That's what I'm going to get.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Yeah.
All right, so first topic we got going on today. That's the NFL.
The linebacker.
The linebacker
who got suspended for the 3 games.
Who annihilated Trevor Lawrence for no reason.
I heard. I was watching the herd, and I heard what Tom Brady was saying. Tom Brady was saying that he didn't slide early enough, and I was like, "That's true," but I also get the side. He's a repeat offender. Like, I didn't know he was a repeat offender. Like, I'm like, bro, you're kind of getting to that Vontaze Burfict type of look where it's like, yo, you out here a little too crazy, bro. Like, you need to chill out a little bit. So maybe sometimes this is a good thing to get. But then you say stuff like, oh, you put the Joker face up on your Instagram. You're like, oh, they coming after me. Then you got your GM defending. I'm like, guys, it's not a good look. Like, just take the punishment.
That's what added to the 3 games.
Yes.
I think it might have been, if you would have shown abortion after the game, like, look, man, I fucked up, blah, blah, you would have got a game. But you try to fight the players coming off the field. Mm-hmm. You go to after the thing, like, listen, I'm here to play hard. If you get hurt in the process, that's not my fucking intention, but I'm coming here to knock you out. Then you put the Joker thing up, like you said. The NFL is just sitting back like this, watching everything you're doing. Then they go, okay, 3 games, motherfucker. Just for all the shit after you did, bro. Like, you just what was the point of just acting like you're the Joker? And listen, Tom Brady, I didn't see the interview, like you said. Maybe he did slide late. Yeah. He was trying to get the first down. I got it. Because if you slide early, you would have been a yard or 2 short. Yep. So it's like, bro, you got to pull up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Especially, like, he was sliding, and you kind of went down. Yeah. It wasn't like, because if you would thought he was going to go upright, you would have flew over his head. Yep. You knew he was sliding. and you chose to, yeah.
He leaned in. I was just like, bro, I think we watched it here. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I was like, bro. And I saw it in Mac. I was like, he's concussed. He's out.
Yeah, his arms,
they had the fence in position. Yeah. And like, I was just like, oh. And then he's like fighting with people. I'm like, bro, you did it wrong and you're fighting with all they're doing is they're protecting their quarterback.
Yelling at the crowd while he's leaving.
It was just all around bad situation. I was just like, bro.
And like you said, ESPN was playing. I didn't know this. ESPN was playing a highlight reel of him doing dirty shit.
Yep.
And it's like, and I think he played with another team. Oh, Titans, I think, was it? Yeah. And he was doing shit in the Titans. I was like, what's up with this guy?
Like I said, bro, you gonna go down that Vontaze Burfict type of route where motherfuckers is gonna be like, yo, you dirty, man. Like, yo, because remember, Vontaze Burfict, he did that hit. He went to the Colts. He's not in the league anymore. He cut his own career short. Don't go down that path. Like, I get it, playing hard and all that type of stuff, but you just be doing a lot of, like, I didn't even know ESPN played that, but, like, I was hearing it because I was hearing, they were like, yo, he's done a lot of stuff. He be tackling people to the sidelines. Like, bro, you doing too much.
First showed a bunch of, like, dirty hits he did throughout his career. I'm like, what? I didn't hear about all this shit. And it goes back to the, who's the leader of the, I think it's the ex-NFL player, right?
DeMeco Ryans?
No, the leader of the players.
The players coach?
I think it was, John Runyon.
Yeah.
He's the one that hands out suspensions, I think. And so they got an ex-NFL player who's done it. Mm-hmm. So you can't be like, oh, he has no sympathy.
Yeah, no.
So he's literally watching every single tape. He's watching interviews. He's trying to, if anything, I would assume to give you benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So once you accumulate all these dirty hits, and then the way you act after, he's just watching this shit like Batman on the fucking the Batcave on all these TVs. That's it.
Yeah, so he probably saw everything. And the worst thing about it, you can tell he's already been hearing about this because he gave you 3-game suspension. So it's like he probably gave you 2, then you added on with all the nonsense. He's like, all right, no, let's give him another game. And like sometimes this is the only way you're gonna learn. Like you gotta learn because
you lose three game checks. That's fucking tough.
And my thing is the GM, you're not dispelling it. You're adding fuel to the fire because now he's gonna feel even more vindicated. He's gonna feel like a martyr when he comes back.
Yeah.
But my thing is,
that should be handled internally. I think sometimes now in the social media era, a lot of things aren't handled internally.
They throw everything out there, man. Like sometimes, like DeMeco shouldn't have said it. He was like, "Oh, like bro, keep that in house. Just we don't need to see that."
Yeah, and if the GM did feel that way, you pull him to the side. Don't gotta say nothing out loud, and you go, "Listen, bro, you fucked up, but I got your back. I'm not trying to suspend you. I'm not trying to do anything." If the league decides to do that, then that's on them.
Yep.
But behind closed doors, we're not gonna release you. We're not gonna suspend you ourselves. Keep that closed doors, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was social media era. Everybody feels like you have to put out a statement. No, you don't have to.
No. Sometimes you
really
just stay quiet. Sometimes staying quiet is better than saying anything because
what's that golden rule? Like, it's better to stay quiet
than to talk.
To think you're a fool. To talk and remove all doubt. Like, sometimes follow that rule. Just shut the fuck up.
Nah, he couldn't. You could tell the GM had been he was I'm hearing everything. Y'all talk about my play. Yeah. I was like, this is a shit show. And like I love that all the other players were just like, nah, it was all the players. It was Shannon's, it was all the defense players were like, nah, he's doing only Rich Sherman was like, oh, he slid late. I'm like, Richard, come on, bro. Like, it's not
well, he's a defender.
Yeah. So. But there are other defenders who were like, nah, he did wrong. So I'm like, so I was like, okay, let's just see where it goes. I hope he learns his lesson. But I don't think he's gonna learn the lesson now because the way his GM talks. So we'll see what the next thing he does.
Yeah, so get off that. What's the next topic on the NFL games we're doing? So what's the top game? Let's see what we got going on today. The picks today were tough.
Because there's no
the
game.
Games were kind of ass, bro. I'm like, I feel like all the games were kind of easy to pick.
Yeah.
And then the games that were like kind of like tight to pick, like Bears and Niners, like do I really want to pick the Bears and Niners?
Like Chiefs Chargers, but the Chargers are that team once again. They don't know how to beat the Chiefs. They're always that team that are always in it, but they'll find a way to lose. And then they'll be like, you were up by like 10 points. How'd you lose that game? Bad mistakes. Chargers being Chargers. Herbert throws a bad interception. You let the Chiefs come back and win. So that's the 8:00 game. The 4:25 game, the other one is the Bills versus Rams.
I guess it's an all right game.
Yes, but like the Rams are inconsistent right now. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Bills are on fire. You have the front runner MVP, Josh Allen. Yeah. So he has to.
James Cook's killing it.
James Cook. You got. I feel like they're a better team than they were.
Their defense is stepping up.
They got Milano back, right? He came back. So like they're getting healthy. They're getting better. They have some nice weapons. So I don't know what the Rams are, because from every week to week, this is a different team. So I'm like, I don't know who.
The offense is potent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of like when I left that game, I was like, maybe the Rams could put up 35 some points. You know what I'm saying? But I just think their defense just won't be able to hold back the Bills.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it might be a high scoring game, might not. You know, I guess it all depends on which kind of Rams offense shows up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You want to talk about the 49ers Bears?
That's that tight game.
Yeah.
Those are to win that game. The issue is, Nick Bosa's out, Trent Williams is out,
McCaffrey's
the
out.
Bears are in shambles. They don't know who's coaching.
The
players are arguing with the front office. Supposedly those rumbling, some of the veterans didn't want Caleb Williams to start.
It's true.
It's a lot of shit, bro.
The one thing about bad teams is when they're bad, you see why they're bad, because the fact that all of this is leaking out just shows that you're a poorly run team. And the coach is gone, but like even the new coach who stepped in, he was like, I feel like he lost mad weight because he's like, I gotta be the coach. I was like, damn, bro, like you haven't even coached the game yet. But I bet you, as soon as you step into the coach office, now you hear everything, even to another, and now you know it's on you. It's no Matt Eberflus that's gonna fall back on it. It's on you, bro. So now you gotta tailor the old players to like Caleb. That's just
and the hard part is about that too. When you have internal issues, you spend more time playing psychiatrists than game planning. Like you're bringing players in. It's like, listen, what's up with Caleb? Y'all should all be chilling and worried about the fucking who you're playing next week.
Playing a wounded 49ers team that you have a chance at beating at their place.
Have a chance. But
y'all not even talking about that. You have to settle. So you spent 5. You have 5 days to prepare.
Yeah.
You spent 3 of those days just doing team meetings just to come bring us out. So you only got 2 days. Like, bro, what's going on? I'd be like, yo, man, we gonna lose. We gonna lose.
Yeah, I think the that'll be a close game. I didn't really pick a winner for that, but I mean, I guess you probably go Niners because they're at home. But you got no McCaffrey either. McCaffrey's out.
McCaffrey, Purdy. When he doesn't have his weapons, he's a system quarterback, so he needs his players around him to do good. And Debo, I don't know what Debo is. I don't know if he wants to play football. I know he wants to fight kickers and punters and all the type. He wants to fight a special team. So I'm like, that's cool.
Injured a lot.
He's injured. He got pneumonia. Every game he plays, he's either hurt or he got a cold. I'm like, bro, they paid you a lot of money, and you are becoming those players that as soon as they get money, they're out.
Yeah,
the production goes down. So
it's up for them to give him the value they used to give him because he just gets hurt.
Yep.
Remember that 1 year when he blew up? Well, he was always kind of good, but that 1 year when he blew up, when they were handing him the ball too, and he was slaughtering it. But then next year he got injury problems, his knees, his shoulders, because he runs hard.
Yep.
So I don't know, that Team 49 went from like Super Bowl contenders this year to like they're just in shambles.
But I called it from the start. I was like, once I saw everyone getting hurt, I'm like, oh, their window's closed, bro.
Yeah.
Their window's closed. But also the thing about Debo, he's not a good route runner. He's just a runner. He doesn't run routes good, because I remember receivers say that about him. Like, he's good, but he don't know how to run routes. He doesn't know how to stick and jam. It's kind of like you give him the ball, and he plays a lot of backyard football where you give him the ball and I'm making a move. I'm like, bro.
Ayuka's really that route runner.
Yeah, and he's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
So I forgot about Ayuka. He's out. So
I don't know what kind of game that's going to be.
Who else? The Eagles, Panthers, come on.
Eagles, Panthers.
The Panthers, I will give them this. They've made Bryce Young look a lot better. I think benching him in the middle of the season was helpful. It helped them. It helped, and also helped the organization show that having a veteran quarterback did not mean anything, because we saw Andy Dalton play exactly the same. He had one good week and he played exactly the same shitty football.
Yeah.
So I want to see, Saquon Barkley's he's another person in the MVP race. I want to see where the Eagles go. They had a great win against the Ravens last week. I didn't expect and think that the Ravens on a bye because, good Lord. But the Eagles, I think Hurts. I think they're all starting to figure out less is more with Hurts.
Yeah.
They don't have him throw as much. He had like 115 yards last week. Gave it to Saquon.
Yeah. That should be an easy game.
Yep.
But shouts to Bryce Young for not taking that benching and really being destroyed mentally and not coming out and doing your job. He came out and he showed improve. Because some people listen. I think we're all kind of like that, and it depends who you are as a person. Like I've gotten older, when you do something wrong, but you think it's right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You think it's wrong, you'll stick by your guns till the right person comes along and says, "Yeah, but look at it this way," and you're like, "Damn, you know what? You're right. I should have did that shit."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thought about it like that.
And sometimes you got to be mature enough to handle that information. So I guess this guy was the right guy.
Yep.
Dave Canales came. Probably sat down Bryce Young. And however Canales said it, and however he relayed that message to him, he got through.
Yep.
And Bryce was like, all right, you're right. I got to work on this, work on that. And I think I don't know exactly what happened, but most likely he put more time with Dave Canales. I heard Dave Canales is actually a great quarterback coach, great offensive coordinator. So maybe there was just something he was like, listen, we're not going to have you prepared for the games.
Yep.
We're going to have you just come with me, do extra work. We're going to work on your mechanics. We're going to watch film. We're going to see where you're throwing wrong and where you got to throw at.
Yes.
And he probably was like, all right, fuck it. You know what I mean?
And shout out to Bryce Young for being a listener, because sometimes when you get drafted that high, you don't want to listen to anyone. You think you know everything. Like, you see a lot of quarterbacks like that. Like, I think Baker kind of was like that a little bit. He had to kind of get chopped down, traded around to finally start listening to people, start listening to, like, so it's a very good thing. Once again, Tom Brady said it best. He's like, we're just throwing these rookie quarterbacks out there and thinking they should just automatically get it. No, it's a process.
And he said the college system is why it's like that.
Yeah.
He's like he got lucky. He got thrown into a pro system, and he spent 3 years. I think he said playing college.
Yep.
So he said he kind of got but I think sometimes with Tom, people like Tom and Jordan, those kind of guys. They're anomalies.
Yeah, you can't.
So they'll sit there and be like, "Well, I did." Like, bro,
you're one of the biggest.
And not everybody could have put up with Bill Belichick. And Tom Brady played behind Drew Bledsoe in college. Henson was it Henson?
Drew Henson, yes. Oh God.
Right, he stood behind Drew Henson for 2 years out of the fucking 3 he did, and he just dealt with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna do that.
Not a lot of quarterbacks now. They don't want to wait behind anyone. If I know I'm better than you. Move out. Let me take over it. So I actually think that goes into Bryce Young's upbringing. I really respect that. So anyway, you got the Bucks Raiders. That's another.
These games are fucking dookie, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at all the games, like, bro, I didn't want to do MVP picks because they're all kind of easy.
This is a bad week.
They're all
easy. A lot of teams are on bye week now. So it's like. The Bucks Raiders. I mean, Mike Evans is back for the Bucks. Baker's still playing good, but that Raiders team. Don't get me wrong. The Raiders have some pieces, but I know I think they're just getting ready for either Shador or one of them to come over there because Deion's been talking to them. But they have a great tight. I think they have a top 5 tight end in the league with Brock Bowers. But
in fantasy, he's number 1.
Woo!
He's been slaughtering it.
I have him on fantasy, bro. I'm trying to tell you, last week he pretty much won me my game. Like,
what was it, 10 catches, 100-something yards?
Shout out to Brock Bowers, bro. Shout out. Listen.
He got you to the playoffs?
Yes, I'm 9-4 because of Brock Bowers, bro. And the worst thing is, I had Sam Laporta, and from the Lions, and he just never picked it up.
Yeah,
he always got like 8. Then I'm like, nah, bro. I was like, yo, someone can have him.
Yeah,
I'm staying with Brock Bowers. But they have the pieces, but once again, like the reason why they lost that game, they don't know how to put everything together. When you're losing, you're a losing team. You find ways to fold at the end. Should have beat the Chiefs, but when you're a losing team, that's what happens.
You don't have a quarterback. You have Aiden O'Connell,
and he didn't even play bad. That was the crazy thing about it. But he's he's one of those quarterbacks who just win you one game. Like if you have to have him for 4 games, he could win you like one game, and then you'll be like.
But I didn't get the raise in the offseason because there was some quarterback out there like Sam Darnold got picked up. There was other quarterbacks they could have picked up, and they chose Gardner Minshew. And it's like you have Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. Like now I understand Devontae Adams is fucking frustration. Then you lose Jacobs.
Yeah.
You didn't want to pay him. He's killing it over there in the Packers.
Yep.
And then you just go, oh, we'll use Amir White and Amir Abdullah. Well, you didn't sign anybody.
No. And oh god,
you didn't sign anybody to replace John Jacobs.
Gardner Minshew is, you know what it is? He's kind of like he has that charisma that he can just like make you feel like he knows the game, and then you watch him, you're like, oh my god, he's mediocre.
He's a good backup.
Yes,
not a starter.
But the thing is,
they signed him to start.
He's always doing these videos like working out. He has a mustache on. He's what Jameis Winston should be in the league.
Yeah.
Like they're both charismatic, they're both this, but Jameis actually has the talent. I don't know if Mitchell has that. I don't know if Mitchell has that.
He's an overachiever.
He's an overachiever. Yeah. Like people like him. Like he's that type of person you can talk. He probably knows a lot of football. Can't throw it, but,
but you respect his heart.
Yeah, you respect his heart. So like that's why I've noticed about him. I'm like, why are we showing another?
Okay.
We got the.
Let's talk about this because the fucking these NFL games. But what NFL game? Like, let's maybe pick one more, maybe. Let's see what we got.
You want to do Vikings Falcons? I think that could be the most.
That's tough because Kirk Cousins has been ass.
So
he's been ass.
So has Darnold, but he just wins games because he has the better talent. Yeah.
And you got too many weapons. You got Addison, you got Jefferson, you got Aaron Jones, you got T.J. Hawkinson back. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of guys that he could, pull through out of. And, Kirk Cousins looks like he's falling off a cliff right now.
My God. No, remember, he was doing the little Kirk Cousins shuffle. Yeah. He went to Atlanta. And,
what were they, like 6-2?
Yeah, 6-2. Yeah. And they've lost the last 4 straight games. Yeah. I told my buddy who's an Atlanta fan, I'm like, I'm happy that you're going through all of this pain. All of this pain. Now they think about starting Penix. Like that, like they're that bad. They're like, yo, we might have to start him. But I'm like, you paid Kirk Cousins too much money to not play him. Like it's gonna be a waste if you don't play him. But Darnold's showing me what the GM saw in him. Why they're never high on him. Because like he'll play good at the end, but those first 3 quarters, I'll be like, bro, you need to turn it the fuck around, bro. You're not stepping into your throws and stuff like that. And you can tell Jefferson is mad, but he's not gonna say anything right now.
Yeah,
there's no other way to go.
There was. We're watching last week. You saw some frustration.
You could see it. I'm like, he biting his lip. He biting his lip. He's mad. I'm like, okay, yeah, he about to snap. So yeah,
I think Vikings should get that.
Vikings should definitely win that game if the Falcons are playing with whatever they're playing. Yeah. Listen, I just need Bijan Robinson to score a touchdown. Like, I don't really care about the Falcons.
So we'll just announce the college
playoff brackets.
Who got snubbed?
Jesus.
Who got snubbed?
Jesus. Number 1 is Oregon.
Okay.
Number 2 is Georgia.
Okay.
Number 3 is Boise State. Boise State. Okay, whatever. 4 is Arizona State.
All
right. 5 is Texas. Okay. Number 6 is Penn State. I expected that. Oh, thank God we're over Notre Dame. Number 7 is Notre Dame. Listen, Notre Dame is one of those teams that people just love. But they're not even in a conference. Yeah. But it's Notre Dame. Fuck Notre Dame. Yeah. Anyway, number 8 is Ohio State. Fine. Okay. 9 is Tennessee. 10 is Indiana. Number 11 is SMU, and number 12 is Clemson. So Alabama didn't make it. Thank God. We don't need.
So Alabama didn't make it.
Yeah, Alabama didn't make it. They lost 3 games. They don't deserve it. Yeah. They don't deserve it. This looks like this could be a very fun college.
SMU. Yeah, I'm surprised
they're facing Penn State in the first round. So I'll go over.
I thought they were going to get snubbed.
I thought they were going to put Alabama, but they were like, no, we're not doing it.
I was worried about that, but they deserve it.
So the first round is going to be Clemson versus Texas, Tennessee versus Ohio State, SMU versus Penn State, and then Indiana versus Notre Dame.
Damn, that's gonna be a good playoff. That's like tight games right there.
Yeah. So
They have buys. Some of them got buys.
Some of them got buys. The higher team. So Oregon's on a buy. Georgia's on a buy. Boise State's on a buy, and Arizona State.
Boise State got the buy.
Yeah, everyone who won their conference pretty much got a buy.
Okay.
So
all right.
Damn sense.
Yeah, Gentsy's been a beast this year. He's been an animal.
I didn't think. And for Georgia, they won without their quarterback last night, which was crazy. Beck got hurt before the second half even started. So
no, I don't think the bye week. I think they did pretty good.
Yeah,
I think they picked everybody pretty good. I think if Alabama would have made it, then it would have
been no. If Alabama made it, that's just favoritism, and we don't need that again. And I don't think Alabama has as much say because now Saban's gone, and he's not gonna death stare all the committee people into putting his team in.
And threaten to tell everybody to cheat on their wives and shit.
Hey, I saw you at the Alabama party. I saw you. You was talking to your cousin, bro. Like,
Saban's been around for like 30 years.
Been around for a minute.
He knows what their bodies are at. Mm-hmm. That's when he retired. They're like, good.
Yeah, they were like, oh, thank God, we don't have to deal with this motherfucker anymore. Same thing with when the Michigan Jim Harbaugh left. I think they just want to deal with those old school type of coaches.
Yeah, well, Jim left because he knew he was about to.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's about to suspend
left that dude with that shit.
They probably would have got rid of some picks too.
Uh-huh.
They probably took some picks from them.
That motherfucker won the national championship and got the fuck out. Shout out to him. But this really looks like a good bracket.
Yeah, I don't have any complaints about it. I think the 12 teams are pretty good.
We got any pepper takes this week?
Yeah, we got
doing some pepper takes today.
We got the United Healthcare CEO. Damn, sorry, I don't know his name. I know was the United Healthcare CEO.
No, really.
He was assassinated coming out of a hotel room. Some I don't know if it was an assassin, some guy with a fucking mask and a gun and a silencer. I guess he looked like an assassin, but from all the reports coming out, it looks like it was like your everyday 9-to-5 worker that sat home on YouTube searching up how to do shit, and he got it done.
Yo, you know what's crazy about it? There was no sort of remorse from the internet when this man died. Everyone's just like, oh, well, you should have learned. I'm like, wait, this man got gunned down, and then more people were just like this, huh? You know, they started doing the Sopranos thing. The guy with the phone. I'm like, oh.
Well, the internet don't take that seriously.
No.
I'm like with the internet to respect somebody passing away.
Especially a multi-millionaire, and you're out here in the healthcare system the way it is in America, and then you expect people to care. Nah, bro. And then you had all these other companies. Oh, we're not going to give.
That's the hard part, as far as like having insurance as a business.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a big problem in America in general. Like, the essence of America is we're a business.
Yep.
We have a social security number. Like, we're fucking branded.
Yep. Like
cattle. You know what I'm saying? And that's the system of America. Everybody just is a cog that is plugged into the system. And in those cases, you have someone like the healthcare CEOs making decisions on people's lives based on business.
Yep.
Like, oh, I'm going to deny you your cancer treatment because, it costs me too much. Oh, I'm going to deny you a CAT scan because, the hospital you went to, I don't fuck with them.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to deny you your medicine because the drug company didn't pay me my fucking money they were supposed to pay me back in October.
Yep.
So now you got to use this brand that's less effective and causes fucking allergic reactions all over your body. But whatever. I'm making my money.
And then
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, you
stealing.
And then sometimes those kind of people, they feel untouchable. So they're doing interviews, they're tweeting, they're acting real like bougie, when the people that they made decisions on their lives that they're dead. And families get affected.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, guaranteed.
No, you just said they did. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Oh,
they're fucking. They don't care.
Nah, they don't.
They don't care. Like, you fucking die. They're like, okay, next. That's it. That's how they look at you. They sit there in a room. I saw, what movie was that? I forgot what movie it was. And it was a guy who had brain cancer that I think he got approved by a hospital that they took care of. But in the movie, it showed he was sitting in a fucking, like, a room full of a bunch of fucking CEOs of the healthcare that he was doing. I think it was based on a true story.
Yep.
And they sat there with him and his wife, and they were like, "We're not gonna cover you."
Yep.
And they were crying, and they were about to put bad money up. Like that was the thing when I saw something with Bernie Sanders when he was talking about universal health care.
Yep.
Like, bro, people go broke sometimes,
yep.
battling autoimmune diseases.
Yep.
And the fucked up part is that they go broke, then they pass away,
yep.
and then the kids are left. The life insurance is drained.
Yeah.
The pension is drained. The house is drained.
Yep.
And the mom is sitting there like, bro, I gotta sell the house now. You gotta move to an apartment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't want to put up, $100, $200, $300,000.
Who the fuck got that type of money?
No, but I'm saying the insurance company does.
Yeah.
They could literally blow $300,000 and not affect them and be fine.
They're not gonna do that.
No, but they're not.
They're not gonna do that. You know, it kind of reminds me of the movie. Remember John Q? Remember Denzel? Where he
yeah.
Like that was another movie.
That was based on basically the same shit.
Yo, it's crazy. And I'm trying to tell people, I'm like, think about it like that. That was way back in the days. People are ready to crash out. Like, yo, stop messing with people's money. Regular people do not have the patience for this shit. All these organizations think like, oh, yo, people don't care. All right.
Yeah.
See what happens.
And on top of that, now someone like Trump coming into office, even though Trump works within the government, he pushes a portrayal of anti-government.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so now you have these crazy maniacs out there are like, yeah, that's right. These motherfuckers are taking my life. They are taking away my health. You're going to see a lot more, you know what I'm saying? And even on the other side, if it was true that these guys tried to kill Trump, try to assassinate Trump and shoot him in the ear, that's true that really happened. These people are trying to take matters in their own hands now. They're tired of the bullshit.
We're tired of waiting. A lot of people are tired of waiting on government to solve the issues when it's like they don't care about you enough to solve the issues. Motherfuckers just like, yo, I'm start taking this shit on. What those other countries be doing to other politicians and all that, we gotta start doing. So I'm like, yo,
and it really is like that in other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll literally, especially more in like Spanish countries that see a lot. Yo, the president, one time I think it was like Peru or some shit, they have a White House thing there and they had like a fence, like it was guarded. Bro, the whole country did not care. They bum rushed the fucking thing. The army shooting at them. These motherfuckers are getting mowed down. They didn't give one fuck. They climbed the fence. They're killing people, but there was so many people they couldn't stop the wave.
Yeah.
So niggas the president had to leave in a helicopter. He left the country. They ran the motherfucker out the country. So okay, he gone. This guy's president. We want this guy. Army's like, all right, go ahead. Like, that's how they act. You know what I mean? And in America, we have quadruple the population.
Yeah.
If everybody from every state ran up in the White House, you better drop a nuke because you can't kill enough people for us to run up in there and do some shit. They had trouble with a bunch of white guys in the Capitol.
The Capitol. And they were unorganized and just being dumb, bro. Yeah. Like, I was like, what are you guys doing?
They're there with fucking shields and sticks. And these guys are coming in like, roar! Spar kicking these motherfuckers. Like, yo, untrained motherfuckers. Just a random mob. Ran up in the Capitol,
bro.
And caused chaos.
Can you imagine what a united front could do?
With dudes who are trained how to use guns, ex-veterans, all this shit. You don't want these people to turn up.
No. And like until these organizations learn that you guys have been coasting off of a lot of people just being lazy, and that people aren't as lazy as they once were. And I would say
not lazy, fearful.
Yeah. And stupid.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna be stupid and crazy. So now you gotta deal with that. So healthcare people.
Sucks. R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying?
Sucks for his family.
I didn't know him like that. I didn't follow his career. I didn't follow a lot of what he said. So maybe somewhere in there he was a good person and he did say good things.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
To die, but like,
yeah, exactly.
Damn.
These got to be handled differently than just killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people are at a wit's end because you try everything.
So, you try.
You try to send letters in. You try to make complaints. You go to all these protests. You try to vote in people that you feel will do the job right, and then they don't win. They don't win the vote.
Nope.
So where you at?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you don't know where that person who did the killing is
What's in
at.
his life,
Maybe
yeah.
his wife left him.
Exactly.
Maybe his kids say he's stupid.
Thank you.
Maybe he went to work and the boss said, "Listen, you're fired."
Yep.
And everything is just crumbling.
Yep.
And you got this CEO who denied you health care 5-6 years ago, or maybe denied your friend health care 5-6 years ago and he died of cancer. And you're like, fuck this guy.
You don't know everyone's situation, man. People out here, when they losing money, they going to do stuff. They do some crazy shit out here, man. Yeah. But anyway, what's the
last pepper take? We got Travis Hunter.
Oh my God.
His girlfriend came out. She said that he wasn't her type in the beginning, but she learned to like him. What was the learning curve? I want to ask her.
Her friends probably.
What did he do to coerce you into liking him?
Nothing. Her friends probably told her, "Girl, get after this."
They said, "You don't like Travis Hunter?" She's like, "Who?" They pulled the net worth.
Yeah.
This guy. She's like, "Oh, he actually is cute."
We don't say this enough, and I know this is Smug's point. We don't call women losers enough because they do some loser shit, bro. They do some loser shit, man. They do some loser shit, bro. Like, and they don't get called out enough for this shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, if this is a guy, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Remember the dude who's dating Bill Gates' daughter and he broke up with her? We all been calling that motherfucker a loser that whole week. It's like, yo, you gotta start calling these women losers more. Man.
Yeah.
They do loser shit all the fuck. Like, you ain't like him. Like, I'm like, you try.
And you see at the game, there's a kiss her, and she like turn her head.
Bro, right then and there, I dumped you. Right then and there, I dumped you. Because you trying to make it about you.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If there's any young guys out there listening, I'm 39. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in my 20s, and I chased girls that didn't like me. And it never ended good. Never. I always felt like, listen, I'm the guy, you're the girl, I got to pursue you.
Yep.
If you don't like me, I got to find a way to make jokes and kind of make you kind of like me.
Yeah.
No, bro. Because I've dealt with women that like me, and I've dealt with women that don't like me. And the women that like me, it's a whole lot easier. Yeah. It's a lot smoother. Yep. It's a lot chill.
Yeah.
It's like, because you got to understand, if you get in with a girl who don't like you, right? And she's with you for, maybe you got money. Maybe you have an apartment, she lives in the projects.
Yep.
Maybe whatever the reason is. You know what I mean? Besides liking you for who you are. Once you hit a rough patch, they're gonna either leave or they're gonna fucking just be the biggest bitches that you won't even know what to do.
Make life hard.
And you can't be around that energy because guess what? When you're around someone like that who don't like you, but you like them, you love them, you do everything for them. Yo, here's a new car, here's flowers, here's it. Hey, honey, you want to go to the Bahamas and you do all this energy to make them like you, but then the simplest thing could turn them against you. And now you put yourself in a position because now you're frustrated, and then guess what happens after that? You get domestic violence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get her key in your car. You get just videos. Like, what was that fucking video of that basketball player who like smacked his girl or some shit? What was that fucking guy? He was it was a fucking man, I forgot his name. He was it just recently came out, and it was him with his girl. They were arguing, and it happened to be some arguing outside. They all called the ring camera, and he got suspended. I think he played for the Timberwolves or some shit. And it's like, bro, you're putting yourself in a position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where this girl is fucking with you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe she didn't like you. Maybe she was just you weren't her type, or maybe you were fooling around and it just turned to something else. Bro, you have there's girls out there that like you, girls that don't bring that energy into your life, into your house.
Yeah.
And if you gotta be single for 10 years to find be fucking single,
bro. Like,
don't force a girl to like you.
Don't force yourself. It's like he's saying, don't force. If you're a circle, don't try to force yourself into a square peg. Yeah. It never works out well, man. Like,
never.
It never works out well because then you see shit like this because she's showing that she never liked you.
Yeah. R.J. Hampton.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And she's showing you that she doesn't like you because why on my biggest stage are you out here trying to embarrass me? Now that's the highlight of that. Yo, now
try to make it about yourself.
It's not about you. Yeah. It's not your time. It was a senior night, and you out here. I'm telling you. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Go about
right there on the mic on it, but like, you're canceled.
Yep.
Like Nino Brown.
Yep.
Canceled.
I would have taken something.
Yeah.
If she wearing my jersey, I'd take my jersey. I'd be like, yo, go about, because you already home. Yo, go about your business. Because now everyone sees that, and then you know what happens? People who already know this shit like you are start talking about you. Bro. I told you see her. She went a little.
And you gotta look at it too about the successful wives that have been part of celebrities' lives and football players' lives, basketball players' lives. They play their part. Yep. They don't say a word. Yep. And they interview them. Oh, how you think LeBron did today to Savannah? He did great.
Heard Savannah talk about
LeBron. She got a podcast now, and everything is other than LeBron.
Respectful.
Yeah.
Respectful.
It's like her chilling with her girls, like, and they talk about regular shit.
Get you a Savannah, guys. That's what we're trying to say. Get you a Savannah. Get you a Savannah. Don't get that girl. Don't get a girl like that.
Somebody who's gonna, she held him down when he was nobody. Well, he was never nobody. He was.
You dated him when he was already a star. Now you come off as a gold digger because she's those type of girls who look when it comes to NFL draft day. She there with you, but like everyone like. You disrespected him on his biggest college day. Like,
what was that? That what? Russell
Wilson.
Oh God, the white girl.
Yeah.
But look, he moved up to Sierra.
And like Sierra got her own shit, so she does. Now you guys just balance each other out. Now it's not like she don't.
And he met Sierra at a different time because she was going for 50 Cent and Future. And Russell Wilson, those dudes she probably played them out. In her early years. She played them like a sucker. But then when she went through all that bullshit with those guys, and Russell came and treated her son like his son, she said, nah, this is what it's supposed to be like. You know what I mean? So it's like, and look, how many guys get at Russell? Oh, Sierra ain't tight. She way too hot for you, blah, blah, da, da, da. But guess what? She likes him. So there's no fucking problem there between them.
And also the shit now is he's in Pittsburgh and you're starting to see why she likes him come out. Because now he's more relaxed. He's not having to do all the cut up bullshit the PR does. Now he's winning. He talking his shit. I'm like, fucking right, man. There you go. There you go. You deserve this, bro. You deserve that shit, bro. Talk your shit, man.
But just for young cats out there, if you see a girl, listen. You gotta be with a girl that's like damn near infatuated with you. Like you in the car driving, music is playing, and you can feel her eyes beaming on you. Like she likes you. Stick with that. Don't chase, because sometimes as people, like we just met, as people, it goes for women too. Sometimes women chase guys that don't like them, and they do all this shit for them, and then the guy just runs over them. You have to take your time, bro. Take your time, even at a young age. And listen, if you're 20-something years old, I would suggest just being single. Unless you find someone that's like perfect. You know what I mean?
Don't be chasing.
And you're married 30, 40 years.
Don't be chasing. You end up looking dumb.
Yeah.
Especially for guys, we already do have to do the most because we have to make the dates. We got to have the money. We got all that, bro.
And I spoke about my friend the other day, right? Because he was saying like, oh, my girl said this, my girl said that, blah, blah, ABCD. And we had another friend that his girl was getting at him because he didn't have no dreams. Oh, what is your dream? He's like, I have a career, we have a house, we have kids, like the dreams here. And she's like, yeah, but more, like I want to own a business and And it's like, okay, bro, and this girl didn't have a job, didn't do anything. Why are you talking about it? Do you have the money to put the business up? No. So you want me to put money up to make? And I told him that. I said, bro, sometimes, and this goes for men too, with women who have money and have a career, they deal with bum dudes. Sometimes these people have dreams and goals, but they want you to get it for them. They don't want to work for it, or they don't want to help you get it. They want to sit back, do nothing, and then get on you for not making it happen for them. Huh? What are you talking about?
No. Get up off your ass and you can do it yourself, bro. Like, there's so many avenues to success. It won't be easy. That's what we're trying to say. It won't be easy. But if you have to buckle down and be single and do shit yourself, because sometimes having a partner in there, sometimes they can exasperate you. You're already spending energy on this, and you come home and you got peace of mind. Nah, bro. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. do what's best for you. Don't be chasing these people out here. Never put more energy into someone when they don't put into you. Never do that shit, man.
Listen, last thing I'm gonna say this: 20-something years old. Listen, go to college, get your career. If you don't go to college and you want to open a business or whatever you want to do,
go to trade school.
Get your career, get your money up. Stay single. Don't let these and this goes for men and women. Stay single. Get your money. Get your life in order. When you hit late 20s and you got all your affairs in order, then try and find someone on your level. Find someone on your level. Don't go beneath you. Hey, if you go above you, fuck it. But stay somewhere on your level, all right? Yo, PGN Podcast.
We out.
We out of here.
Beautiful. Right on 12:59.